Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and their twin flame connection. Twins, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in my Buy Me a Coffee link. My official Instagram and official TikTok all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Twins, I hope that you're doing well. What am I going to say here? That was weird. I just got like really distracted all of a sudden. If you are here, sorry, I felt like just this like wave of like my mind went blank. That could be your energy at this time, like you just are having a hard time concentrating. I'm actually, just give me a minute. I burned Palo Santo before I turned on the camera, but I think I need a little bit more smoke for the fire signs. So, let's start again. If you are joining and you're not sure what a twin flame connection or dynamic is, I have included the link to Gabi Kovalenko's explanation, more in-depth explanation of twin flames in the description box below. She's a modern philosopher, and I think she's absolutely wonderful, and explains the dynamic in such a beautiful way. But in short, the twin flame connection is all about two people who share the same energetic soul. So one soul in two bodies. And if they're fortunate enough to meet each other in the same lifetime and be reincarnated in the same lifetime, then those twins can enter into a very, very intense, passionate dynamic. But it becomes too intense after a while, and so there's a separation period, which sometimes lasts months and sometimes years, and sometimes twins never reunite. But the twin flame connection is all about that separation period and the growth during that period, so that each twin can spiritually ascend and discover their spiritual gifts and figure out their path and how they contribute to humanity in the world, raising vibrations. When you get to a certain point in the connection, you either let go of the connection or you embrace the journey. Those who embrace the journey, it's very difficult. I am currently in separation from my twin. Might never see him again, which would be really sad, but at the same time, I'm focusing on myself, and that's the whole point, which is for each twin to really focus on themselves, and it's not just about accomplishments. That can be part of it, but it's also about just real, true self-acceptance and self-love. This being this beacon of light and love and radiating that out to everyone around you. That's the task of twin flames, to raise the vibration of humanity. So I'm going to be using 3 decks for your reading today. I'm going to be using the archetypes, the wild unknown archetypes, to get the overall energy. The archetype cards to get the base spread, and the psychic tarot for the tarot portion of the reading. Everything feels a little discombobulated, but we're just going to go with it because I don't edit my videos and I don't pretend to be a perfect person. So this is for the fire signs. Thank you, Spirit. That was fast. I feel like this came out before. Was it for fire signs? I have to go back and see, but you got number 9, the Hunter. Let me know. I feel as though fire signs got this exact card before. I'm focused on the horse. How beautiful the horse is, like a black stallion. Isn't there a book called Black Beauty about a black horse? A dark horse? The dark horse. Were you ever called the dark horse or your twin? That's kind of an expression to describe somebody who is like, not, I guess not the obvious choice. Kind of the mysterious choice. The hunter, whenever you see the word hunter, you kind of think of its opposite, which is the prey. I feel as though this kind of references some trauma experiences where you or your twin or both might have felt as though you have been victims or prey in some circumstances in your life. And now you're kind of trying to turn that around and become the hunter. You have to be careful with this energy though, because what are we preying upon? Ooh, this happened, I felt a fluctuation in my left ear with your spirit guides coming in. I felt a really intense one in the water sign reading. I've done many, many readings in the past couple of weeks, and spirits have been kind of, like, they've been there when I channel, but in terms of being in my ears, it's been kind of quiet, so it's pretty profound. I think Spirit has a lot of messages for twins in 2025. This also feels like a projector. This light source coming from and like projecting onto a screen. So it's the sense that, you know, you're trying to maybe project out that energy of being the hunter or the huntress, going after what it is that you want. Interesting though, because, you know, you don't see the rider in this picture because horses themselves are not hunters. Feels very divine masculine energy. Let's get the base spread. So the first two cards I will show you are your energy. The second two are your twins. The third set, the connection. Interesting. I'm going to get 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot. Okay. Very interesting for your energy, and please feel free to flip it with your twins if you feel like you relate more to your twin, what I consider your twins energy, right? Because twin flames can often mirror one another. For your energy, fire signs, you got Don Juan. Don Juan. Right? Don Juan is somebody very seductive, very alluring. The light attribute spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. The shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Well, 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 what are we hunting at this time? If this is your energy in the shadow aspect, I don't think it's the throat chakra block. Do you not want me to talk about it? I don't think you're hunting your twin. Maybe you're going after somebody really sexy who is not your twin. Or you could just be focusing your attention elsewhere. You know, it doesn't have to all be about like romance or whatever, intimacy or whatever it is. It can also be about charisma. It can also be about just being seductive in every sense of the word, being outgoing, gregarious, bringing people into the fold, you know, kind of winning people over. That can be the Don Juan energy too. Number 3, to clarify it, rejoice in celebration. This kind of corresponds to the 3 of Cups. So I see here you could be doing a lot of partying, a lot of getting together with friends, just having a good time, which absolutely you should. 100% twins. It's so difficult sometimes to just like enjoy your life. I find anyway. I mean, I'm grateful, but sometimes it's hard to enjoy because there's always this like twin flame cloud that kind of hangs over every event. Like if, you know, you go to a concert or something and you're there, you're with your friends, it's great. But man, wouldn't it be great if my twin was here to experience this with me? Or you're just going to the grocery store, buying groceries, and oh, it'd be nice to make a meal with my twin. You know, or making big life decisions. It's just like, what would my twin think of this? And we don't want to be in that energy all the time, but sometimes we can't help it. It's a twin flame way to kind of connect to each other on a psychic level, and sometimes that just gets in the way. So I see you really trying your best to just enjoy your life. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, as Spirit just said. Let me pull another clarifier. Okay, 2 cards came out. Number 1, prosperity begins, and number 11, balance. That's 111 right there. See? So the number 11 corresponds to the Justice card, but here it also looks like could be a little bit of magician energy, because we see all 4 suits of the tarot represented: the swords, the cups, the pentacles, and the wands. That's kind of associated with manifestation and magician energy. But hearkening on the Justice card, which talks about karmic balance, just kind of understanding, you know, my life is for living, and I'm going to use the resources that I have to get what I want in life. And I'm trying to grow something really productive, really beautiful, fruitful. This is the Ace of Pentacles, planting the seed to watch it grow. This actually looks like a walnut shell, but it's, I guess, a peach pit. Anytime I think of peaches, I think of Georgia. So you could be this from Georgia. Peaches are seasonal, though. Peaches do not, they're very temperamental with their seasonality too. Just because I work in a field that does a lot of food service, deals with a lot of food related things, and peaches, after a certain, it's like, they're good for about 6 weeks, and then after that, it's like trying to get good peaches is like trying to take blood from a stone. Like you just can't, you can't get a hold of like really ripe, good peaches, good quality. So there's something temporary about this energy. So it's like the door is only open for this opportunity for like a short window of time, and I want to take it. I want to enjoy this period of my life. I want to manifest things. I want to go after things. This is what I feel for you, fire signs. For your twin, they got mediator, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. That's the light attributes, and the shadow attributes, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Mediator. You can see this person kind of trying to hold hands between two people that are not looking or speaking to one another. This almost reminds me of spirit in the middle of you and your twin. I want to point out too that in both of these cards, one, they're the same kind of chakra color, aren't they? Wait, no, they're not. Excuse me. One is black and one is blue. There's the word agenda in both of these cards. When we think of an agenda, we can think of like a calendar. I have to look at my agenda, what's on tap, what's on the schedule. But when we refer to agenda in this context, it talks about, you know, the plans that we have to overtake something, the plans that we have to, you know, even if it's for a good reason, the plans that we have to kind of manipulate a situation to our advantage. I do think it's interesting, though, that I can't get over the fact that just in the design of this card, it looks like she's wearing a straitjacket, doesn't it? That's interesting. Could there be a part of your twin, and it might be impossible for you to know this, but this is what I'm picking up on, that your twin is trying to ignore their spirit guides? Because while you share the same soul, you both have your own set of spirit guides, and I feel as though, what does that look like? I mean, I could say something like that. It's just like, what does that mean in a practical sense? It's just in ignoring the inner workings of your heart, your intuition, your instinct. It's almost like spirit tries to show them, your twin, the way, and then at every turn they're just like, oh, but no, I couldn't do that. Oh, but no, I couldn't do that. No, I'm not feeling that. That's not what I'm feeling right now. It's like a denial a little bit. But they think that they're in this space of mediation. They think that they're in this space of like, you know, especially if you're not talking to your twin right now, they could be the ones saying to themselves, you know, but I'm willing to talk to my twin. I'm willing to talk. They're the ones not talking to me. It's clarified by number 17, the star energy. That's Aquarius. Star energy in the tarot talks about wish fulfillment and healing. So it's like, yeah, there's like they're in their mind. I think your twin is like, but I'm coming to you with like love and light. And I'm not trying, I feel myself feeling cynical. So I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy or what, but I feel this cynicism. Like, yeah, right. Love and light. Like, this is what I feel. Somebody out there. We tried love and light. That didn't work, so now I'm just doing my own thing. Let's get a clarifier. Is there a reason to be cynical here, Spirit? I'm not trying to be cynical. And I don't feel it's their cynicism. I feel like it's yours, fire signs. This reading is for you. Intuition, number 2. Referencing the High Priestess. And love begins, number 1. High Priestess energy. That is a kind of really cool card, because look at that. Looking into the abyss of the universe, the cosmos. High Priestess sits at the veil between worlds. Doorway to spirit. This represents the Ace of Cups. Love begins. They want a new beginning with you. They feel it more strongly than ever. I have a feeling that I'm speaking to chasers, and your twin is the runner. Excuse me. Why did I say that? That is exactly the backwards. I feel as though I'm talking to runners and your twin is the chaser. Why did I say that? It's like I knew exactly what I wanted to say and then the wrong words came out. There's something to that. Did your twin at one time make false promises to you? And so you don't trust them. I feel as though you are the chaser, Aries, Leo, Sag, and your twin is... I said it again! Oh my God. You are the runners. Wait. Okay, there's something to this. What the hell? Ooh! The Spirit just gave me something. I said it again. I did not mean to say that. I think it's because maybe polarities are flipping. Holy crap, that's literally never happened to me before. Like, my brain wanted to say you're the runner and my mouth said you're the chaser. I think because something is flipping. I think that your twin, this is nothing but love here, and hope and love and listening to ourselves and trying to find a middle ground. And your energy is, you know, like trying to do our own thing. But I kind of think that maybe energetically, you might not be talking to your twin, but energetically, I feel like you are chasing. Spirit is, there's no other way for me to describe what just happened. That was so weird. It was so weird to like not, not have that connection between my brain and my mouth. Take it as it resonates. I think that polarities are shifting as we speak. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being the chaser. I was a chaser for the longest time. I don't feel shame about that. I knew that I loved my person. I knew it. Like, I don't feel ashamed of that. Why would I ever feel shame about loving somebody, right? But, you know, you just gotta, like, do your thing and then realize, like, I don't need to chase. I can attract. I can attract good things to me. It took me a long time to learn that. Because I didn't just chase my twin. I chased a lot of things. It's like, no, I don't chase anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. But it took me a long time. Thank you, Spirit. It took me a whole spiritual awakening to figure that one out. That's the whole point. So if you find yourself, like, energetically or even in the material world, kind of like, okay, I see this scenario of you being Don Juan out here partying, having a beautiful time, as you should, but like posting it to social media, seeing if your twin is looking at it, watching it, maybe posting for the benefit of showing your twin, look at what I'm doing, right? But that's a form of chasing. I hate to admit it. I hate to say it to you. That's a form of chasing. Because in a way that you're kind of like looking for their approval or their validation or their attention, even if it's not direct, even if you pretend like you're not. So if this doesn't resonate, then it's not your reading. But I feel like it does. That's okay. And what do we have for the connection here? Let me turn on light. It just got like cloudy. Ooh. All right. We're going to go with that light. Hedonist. The light attributes: inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Shadow attributes: pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. flashing back to something my twin once said to me where, you know, maybe I shouldn't share that, but like he used this word to describe a part of our connection, and I think it scared him, like that there could be so much pleasure and joy in a connection because he had never felt it like that before. He'd never felt that connection to somebody like he did to me. And that's what scared him, because there was a part of him that did not feel as though he deserved it. So that's why I'm not scoffing at this energy. Do you enjoy your life? Life is for living. Enjoy it. We're just not trying to do it at the expense of others' feelings. It shouldn't be about other people. It should just be about our highest good, our high vibration, and sharing that joy with others if we can. So being the light attribute of that energy. This is the connection, right? Trying to celebrate the self. And it's coupled with number 5 here, wisdom. This is the Hierophant card. Taurus energy in the major arcana, wisdom. You know, the sun coming up here over the horizon. Like really just this beautiful... It's interesting here. There's a couple standing in the background here. It's almost like they're like, he's like a missionary or whatever. He's trying to appeal to these people. So it's kind of like saying you and your twin are kind of on a mission to, you know, like, I don't know, help other people kind of experience their own joy. That's definitely what I'm doing. Like when I meet somebody and connect with them, I try to bring out their best qualities. Like I try to focus in on what they're passionate about, just as conversation starters. But then if it develops into a friendship, then it's about supporting that passion in them. Right? So I feel like that's what is going on here, which is really great. The word wisdom does show up, which just shows that there's a lot of maturity happening. So I'm gonna, let's see, read from number 9, the hunter. The seeker, the pursuer, the predator. The hunter hunts. They are on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. This archetype will journey far and wide, seeking the prize that calls to its heart or stomach. Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-oriented. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries a quiver upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? Right? And Spirit is bringing my attention back to that example. Just an example of the taking pictures, see how much fun I'm having with my life, and then posting it to social media just in the hopes to elicit a reaction in your twin. That's a kind of weapon in and of itself. Why do I know it so intimately? Because I've done it. Right? And we've all played those games. If you tell me you haven't played those games, I don't believe you. Right? But it's about the wisdom that comes after it. Like, you know, that's petty. That's petty, and it's sad, and it's unnecessary. I don't need that. Right? We got to get to that point first. Twins, that's your reading. I hope that resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, twins.